Welcome to the Super Smash Bros. Project number 17, which is Mario Bros., which is a classic title I actually kind of like. So, unfortunately, I don't have anybody to play with at the moment, so I am going it alone. Yeah, like looking back on it, I think the original, uh, the Donkey Kong arcade games are actually kind of good, kind of fun. But this one I do think really takes the cake. Uh, yeah, I think I keep forgetting the stopwatch. Always need the stopwatch. Okay. Oops. Yeah. Oopsie daisy. There we go. And we did it. So I think most of you will probably by now see the post, but I found the actual machine that made me fall in love with Galaga. It's the machine. It's been there for over a decade now, which to be honest doesn't seem that long, but um a decade ago was 2014. So I don't know if any of you have actually experienced a year that was both insanely good and insanely terrible. Uh, 2014 would probably be that year for me. I often like to call it the roller coaster year just simply because um, I've had some of the some of the best days ever were in 2014. Also, some of the worst. So that sucks. We're gonna definitely lose this. There we go. This is the game that introduced Luigi, though. So, I usually like to at least mention which games, Super Smash Bros. Games, uh, or I should say, yeah, which Super Smash Bros. Games reference Mario Bros. And like, it's everyone. It's every game. Ah, fuckity fuck. But yeah. So I have noticed a mistake um, in my numbering system because I hadn't. So, not every game is going to have a strict number, really. Some games are going to have like a number and a letter. And these games are numbered, are lettered instead of numbered because, well, I do want to go through them. They don't technically count towards the project. As such, they're not numbered. And unfortunately, some of my numbering got a little bit messed up because I, instead of having like a strict number in that letter, for example, like in this case, a strict number, I mean, like, is number 22, or 21. So getting from, so 21 will be strict number, but getting from 21 to 22, it should, sorry, I can't really talk right now. I don't know, I just space out a bit. But, after 21 should be 21A, which will be, as a little bit of spoiler, it will be versus Wrecking Crew. You know, the original, the NES Wrecking Crew does count. That's very obviously referenced. It has Mario and Luigi in it. As well as a number of other occasions it's referenced. But, but instead of numbering it 21A, which is what it should be, it's 22A. And, at this point, I have counted all 1,200 of the games, so it's a little bit of a hassle to, like, renumber it. So it'll almost certainly be, like, 22A here. That's unfortunate, but, it's kind of whatever. And we did it. Yay. Perfect. So obviously, you guys know why this is part of the project. It's like these stages, particularly like where we just were, that is an actual stage in Brawl. And a lot of these guys are trophies in Brawl. And we did it. Yeah, not as bad as, in this one as, okay, now I'm bad. As, I just jinxed myself. It's, Donkey Kong and Donkey Kong Jr., but I wouldn't exactly say that I'm excellent at it. Just kind of okay. I don't know if there are really any arcade games that I'm, like, excellent at. Like, Galaga might be the closest, but I don't know if I would say I'm excellent at that either. What? What? Okay, there we go. I thought it would only take one. Oh, Fighter Fly. This is a new guy. And they're kind of slow. But that is why they're here. It's game over, but I think I'll stop here. I have some credits, but eh. Well, thank you all for joining me with the Super Smash Bros. Project number 17. Number 18 is next. And it's another kind of unfamiliar one. I don't think a lot of people really recognize it, but it is from a series that people are very familiar with. So, I'll see you then. Bye bye.